the people that are actually winning, they do not abide by the same rules as that morality. Do you ever feel conflicted on moral decisions? Do you ever feel that the advice that society gives you, that your parents gives you, that you deem as acceptable by your friend group or your school or whatever environment you are in, does not really click with you? That the advice sounds not necessarily good, but moral on paper, and maybe in practice, but you observe, you look around, and you see that the people that are actually winning, they do not abide by the same rules as that morality. Maybe the people at school that are the cool kids, or the people in the universities that throw all the parties, or the people online that make all the money. Even the simple lawyer you see on the street that has like an above average car and then above average life overall. You see those people and they have something in their eyes that does not really fit with the standard of morality that everybody around you tries to get you to abide by. Well, that's not a trick of your mind. It really isn't. It's just the reality of life. Pretty much a society has rules and prescriptions and social concepts and standards that are there to benefit the society, benefit the whole of the village, but not necessarily benefit you individually. Sometimes even hurt you individually to progress society. Well, you're not wrong. So does this mean that I'm telling you to break all the rules and do a bunch of stupid shit? Well, first of all, do not break the law. I believe that's common sense, but because we're online and I don't know you people, you might be crazy. Just have to throw that out there. Abide by the law, for God's sake. But other than that, when it comes to morality and what society deems acceptable or not, what I would like you to consider is that you should be the one making an active choice on what you want to do and what you should do. And to do that, you have to disassociate yourself from what society deems normal, moral, good, bad, etc. You have to actually sit down and think for yourself what you believe, what rules you believe are beneficial or moral, and why you believe they're moral. Why do you believe they're beneficial? And when you actually start to break things down, you will start to unravel a concept significantly older than you and I. A concept created by Nietzsche, which is master morality and slave morality. And first there was master morality. Master morality is the morality that deems as good what is strong and what is powerful, what succeeds and what conquers. And eventually, when you have people that win and win and win, there are also going to be people that perpetually lose. And Nietzsche called those people slaves, not in the actual sense, more in philosophical sense. And that caste of people will start to derive their own morality. And in their eyes, the people that constantly win are their oppressors. And those people are bad. They're considered bad. And in that caste of people, a new morality starts to creep up, which is slave morality. And in that morality, because people in that group have forsaken the idea of winning, they rank people on how moral they are by how oppressed or how good but unfortunate they are. So it is a completely different standard And that is the standard that most people abide nowadays in society. And you're going to get surface level sympathy from people, and you're going to get cuddled in, and people who are going to tell you how much of a good boy you are for doing all the right things. But in reality, you are perpetually losing. Every time that most people tell you that you're doing something good, most likely you are losing. And those people sympathize with you because they're losers too. Every time you do some silly thing like go out and drink and get hammered, and maybe you do that a couple of days before your exam, and then you go to the exam, you barely pass or you fail. There are going to be a bunch of people that do the exact same thing. They're going to congregate and pat each other on the back, make jokes about how much they did not study and how much they don't care and how much they don't give a fuck. But even though the sillier you act in that circle, the less you study and the more you drink before the exam, the higher your social status in that circle is, you're still playing a losing game. You're playing the game of who can be the biggest loser. And in that cast, yes, you can win. You can be the guy that loses the most and gets the most social status in that cast. But when you zoom out and you see that there are other people out there that actually pride themselves on how well they do in the study and what kind of scholarship they're going to get, or how much they worked on their business or whatever they do, then you are forced to make a choice. Because now you see both sides of the coin. And if you see both sides of the coin, you don't really have an excuse anymore. There's no I did not know. There's just what you pick.